Hello, everybody. Naughty Nanny Days. How you doing today? It's Thursday. It's been Thursday all day. But yeah, facial went good. Just saying. Anyway, I want to talk to you about voting. Because right now, polls are open for early voting. Make sure that you are registered to vote. This isn't just me saying stuff. This is imperative. Imperative. The districts know, especially the Republican districts, know that there's usually a low turnout for these types of elections. And they're counting on a low turnout. So they are purging voters. A lot of it's done behind closed doors, and some of it illegally. Got to split me wig there. There we go. Anyway, yeah. So be prepared for that. If you show up and they tell you you're not on the roll, get a provisional ballot. But what you need to do is make sure you are on the voter rolls. Okay? So Ohio, Secretary of State Frank LaRose is doing all kinds of shady shit. I'm just saying. He's attempting to purge voter rolls, even though early voting is already in effect. He started doing this about a week ago. On the ballot is abortion rights and legalizing pot. But because he's a Republican, he doesn't want people coming out and voting on that abortion ban. He wants them to vote against abortion rights. So he's counting on low turnout, and he's working his ass off to purge voters. Just saying. So far, he has purged over 26,000 people from the voter rolls. That can definitely have a make or break solution to voting in Ohio. I know a lot of people said, well, I don't believe in abortion. Well, that's okay. And you say you'd never get an abortion. Personally, I don't think I could either. But that's not the point. The point is, what if you are pregnant and you have a miscarriage? What happens then? You go to the hospital, and because of these laws, these doctors aren't going to help you. Legal is going to sit up in their lofty tower in that hospital, and they're going to argue and fuss back and forth about whether or not you deserve to live or die. I'm not joking. This is not frivolous. It's up to legal, and those doctors are terrified to help you because they will lose their license, they will end up in prison, and never be able to practice medicine again. And medical doctors in the States and in Canada right now are at a premium. I'm just saying. We need to help these people. So get to the polls, send in your ballot, do not wait, don't walk, run. Because Frank LaRose is doing all this backroom style. That's right. Make sure you're on the voter rolls and eligible to vote. Now, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, go vote. Early voting is happening now. Make sure you're eligible. Read the fine print. Because these guys, I'm telling you. Now, Virginia, Senate election 2023 is to be held November 7th. All these elections coming up will be November 7th. Mr. Nana. So anyway, yeah, back to you guys. Senate elections 2023 to be held November 7th for Virginia House delegates to elect all 40 seats in the Senate of Virginia. They have already, and they found out, and even Youngkin's people are saying that they illegally purged over 3,000 people from the votes. Virginia's not a big state, people. 3,000 votes have been purged illegally. Now they're trying to cover it up. Don't be fooled with that little LL Bean friggin' outfit he's smarming himself around in. Church boy got caught basically stealing your name off the voter rolls. Don't let it happen. They've already said that it was illegal. So now, by the time they're getting around to doing this, they got caught. So they may not be able to fix this by the elections on Monday. And some are saying it might not be fixed for 2024. So get your ass out and make sure you're eligible to vote. Now, the next one is Pennsylvania. There's a deadline for mail-in ballots. Was 5 p.m. October 31st. So we're a little past that. Deadline to return mail-in or absentee ballots is 8 p.m. November 7th. Remember that. 8 p.m. November 7th to have your mail-in or absentee ballot sent in. They have to receive it by 8 p.m. on the 7th. Now, vote for Daniel McCaffrey, who's endorsed by Planned Parenthood, because the other choice is Carolyn Carluccio. She wants to criminalize abortion just like they want to do up in Ohio. Don't let that happen. And they want to criminalize everything from the doctors to the moms. So get out and vote in Pennsylvania. I already know what a shit show that turned out to be. But we got good people in there. We got Fetterman. Stuff. Oz didn't get in. That's a good thing. So anyway, next we have Kentucky. Now, Kentucky, they have gone way beyond the pale. They have purged 127,436 voters from the list. 127,000 voters have been purged from the list. And again, they're counting on nobody showing up, so nobody's going to check and see if they're on these rolls. So it's going to be a big surprise if you go to the polls for the primaries and stuff and your name's not on the list. This is why. Get out there. Andy Beshear is hanging on tight for another term on November 7th. If you're eligible to vote, make sure that they have you on their list. And also Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman. Vote blue. Vote, vote, vote. Another thing to worry about is True the Vote. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. And they're the ones that are getting all these vigilantes to come out to the polls and watch you. Yes, it's as creepy as I make it sound. Voting and election vigilantes have got to be stopped. They're armed right-wing groups, and they're staking out drop boxes. They're armed, and they have fatigues and everything. And they don't belong to anybody. They're just a bunch of friggin' wingnuts out there. Be careful of those people, because you don't know what's going to set them off. They're going door to door to try and convince people, and they're bugging them to find out who they're voting for. You don't have to tell them that. As far as I know, it's still a secret ballot, is it not? You don't have to tell anybody who you're voting for. You can have a lawn sign out and vote for the other guy. It's none of their business, and you don't have to tell them who you're voting for. Just saying. So, and it's not just 20, 30 people in a community or 100 people in a district. This is getting up to the tens and thousands of people that are being intimidated and coerced. Please be vigilant. Please. 99 loves you. Be good, be safe, take care of you. Vote blue. All those states that have got elections on November 7th, please get out and vote blue all the way. Vote blue. And also, Minnesota is has a Supreme Court hearing to make sure Donald Trump doesn't get on the ballot. Let's see what their decision's going to be. 99 loves you. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you lots.